Hi, Auburn Public Library friends. It's Nancy. It's Thursday. It's time for our book chat for our Maine Student Book Awards. This actually is our number 6, and it is called The Forgotten Girl, and the author is India Hill Brown. They seem to be going with this theme of scary books, which is not one of my favorites, but this one, I read it and I loved it. So this is about 250 pages. The interest level is grades 3 up to grade 7. It is classified, the genre is horror. You've got ghosts, you've got a ghost in here, but it's also about friendship and it's also about history, and especially civil rights history, which is so prevalent right now, and it just really spoke heavily to me. In this story, there is Iris, and Iris is 11 years old. She lives with her mom and dad and her little sister Vashti, and she has a best friend, Daniel, who lives with his mom, and his father has recently passed away, and his grandmother, Sugar, has all these suspicions, all these superstitions about spirits. And what happens is Iris is this little girl who feels very lost and kind of like overshadowed in things. She loves adventure. She also loves the first fallen snow. So she and Daniel, the snow's falling, and she wants Daniel to go out and play in the snow with her. Daniel's really very tentative because his family went through a horrible loss, and so he's really wants to be careful. But Iris is just like, come on, we're going outside in the snow. And Sugar says, oh, don't go out with the snow, the spirits. And see, I'm getting the goosebumps already. But Daniel and Iris go out in the snow. And they're making snow angels. They go in the backwoods and they're making these snow angels. And as Iris gets up, they look, and on the ground, beneath the ice, is a gravestone. And on it says Avery Moore, passed away 1956, age 11, the same age as Iris and Daniel. And of course, then they get spooked away and they run away and go back to the house. And then all of a sudden, Iris has these nightmares, and the room grows cold, her window is open. She starts thinking, and she wants to know more about this little girl. And what happens is she and Daniel want to do a research project because they live in North Carolina. And they find out that this is an abandoned cemetery. And during the time of segregation, if you were African American, you were not treated with the respect that if you were white. And so they go into this research. And so you've got that historical piece, which I found incredible. I really wanted to learn more about that, the segregation and the civil rights. But then you've got that friendship with Daniel and Iris, and also Iris is dealing with this. She's being passed over because she is African American. And then you've got this creepy spirit that has been awoken. And it is just a very heartwarming, it is creepy, but it's done with such a wonderful flavor. I really enjoyed this one. And look at that front cover is just captivating. The interesting thing too is that India Hill Brown, her family members went through this idea of the segregated graveyards in North Carolina. She also had somebody who was really into the supernatural, a grandmother type figure, but she also was influenced by a very prolific author R.L. Stine, The Goosebumps. So I would highly recommend this one. And I really think that this one has that captivating, that heartwarming, you get the goosebumps and just enough goosebumps. But it also made me really research more and more about our history. So hopefully you'll pick this one up. Remember the Cloud Library, Auburn Public Library, you can get it right on that, and you can also come in and visit us. We're open from 10 to 6, and we have 10 people that can come in. We ask that you have a mask on, name and phone number, and you can also have curbside delivery to your car for your convenience. But we would love to have you come in, and remember to use the Cloud Library. Happy reading!